I grew up knowing that my parents always voted in every election they could, so that was a great opportunity for me to have role models to look up to when it comes to being involved in politics and what's going on in the country. And particularly now, especially with my friends, I've experienced the fact that we all have just started the voting process.
I vote because I believe that I can change the world, and part of that is participating in my government, in the community, and making sure that I can speak, because I want other people to see that they have a voice and they can speak too.
I have voted every year. I vote every time I can. I personally think it's my responsibility. I look at it this way: if my dad could go off to World War II and suffer the separation between he and my mom, the least I can do is go to the poll and check a few boxes and come on home and have a nice dinner.
Well, getting people to vote, it seems to be a thing that once they come by and they say, well, what's this about? And then you start to explain, and they start to get a sense of what the ramifications of voting are and how, you know, their elected officials are making so many important decisions in their lives. Then all of a sudden, yeah, I want you sign me up to vote.
The importance of voting is, I think, it is the best way that we can safeguard our democracy. Our role as citizens in a democracy is our primary responsibility. We need to vote in order to exercise that role, and without it, we risk losing democracy.
People should vote because it's how you make your voice be heard. It's how, if you care about something like education, health care, or any other major issue that comes up in our country, it's how you can make your voice heard and how you can make a difference right there.
You know, this is a democracy. We vote. That's our system of government. That's what we all have to do. That's how we become empowered. That's how we don't let people control us. We get out and we vote, and we can change things then if we vote.
It is the one chance that we get to change policy, to affect our politicians, to show our voice.
It's really our civic duty to make sure that we do vote, and it's the right that we are given as Americans, and it's important that we exercise that right.
I have voted in every election since I turned 18, except for one that I missed. And when I'm voting, I feel like I am doing my father proud, because he's the one who insisted you should always vote. And I walk away knowing that I'm doing something for my community and my future.
Historically speaking, a lot of people have fought to make sure that you and I can vote. What we need you to do is go out there and take advantage and cast your vote and make those ancestors of ours proud.
The value of voting, I think, is that we are creating and sustaining the Constitution that starts out with "we the people." And if we don't do it, nobody will.
Everyone in America is part of a large community. When you show up at the polls on Election Day, you're participating in the community action that is happening across the country. It makes us all citizens together. Even if we vote for different things, we are taking part in this one action together to mold this country in the way that it needs to go, in the way that we want it to go. And even if those are different, the action itself is what we as a democracy can live in.
This will be the first time that I'm able to vote in the upcoming election, and I'm excited because I'll have a say in the political process.
I vote, everyone should vote, and so should you.
I know I'm going to vote. You make sure that you vote too.
I vote, but I want you to vote.